Hey everybody. So while we're waiting on our other project to get painted and crack filled, we're out at a new house, a house that's been built just a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Unfortunately, um, can't say the quality that they of the builder that built it was very high. Looks great from the road, and from a distance you wouldn't really know, couldn't tell, but what's behind things, behind the siding and the finishes, is a different story. So today, what we're getting into is a leaking window, um, and it's at least what I'm assuming it is, or what I think it is. The roof line that connects into the house, an intersecting point, which is usually an area that's done poorly if you're not thinking about it and planning properly. Um, so we're here to take some siding off and see if we can find the problem and the issue. So, anyways, stay tuned as we open it up and take a look at it. So, this is kind of where we're getting into today. As you can see, it's really, really nice finishes here. You know, of course, no one's ever going to see it, but we're going to start taking some of the siding off up here and see what we can reveal with the flashing along the roof here. So we got it apart. We took off some siding here to see, and for the most part, it's adequate enough. You can see as I pull the siding back, the flashings are done as well as they can be. I mean, there's a few things I probably would have done a little differently. Typically, that top flange of the window, I'd tape that flange to the wall, and then I'd lap that house wrap over top of it. But this works. And even at the bottom here of the window, um, again, it's done adequately enough. It's not how I do it. Nor typically I'd lap that metal up underneath of the house wrap, and then I'd fold the house wrap over the metal, and I'd tape that metal to the wall first. But again, adequate enough for what it is. That then it's not going to be. This isn't the issue that's causing the moisture to come into the house. So I kept looking and kind of following out, and my next guess was it was this metal roofing. So their attic space here is only a 2x4 depth. So my guess is there's probably not enough insulation in the attic here. And so we opened it up, and sure enough, um, it's minimal amount of insulation. You can see on the backside of the metal roofing here, there's water droplets. There's more further down. You see that frost um, on the backside of the metal there. And so what's happening is, with the lack of insulation and proper air sealing there, um, that moisture is hitting the backside of that metal, and it's condensating and freezing there in the colder temperatures. And then what happens is, when it warms up, that metal, the water starts to melt and drips down onto the insulation, and then that's what's going inside. Um, Talking with the client, they were talking about that they only see it on really warm days, or when the inside of the house is really, really warm. And so, again, it just verifies that is the heat is pushing out, and either in the inside, when it gets so warm, that heat's pushing out and hitting the backside, warming up that metal roofing, and then that's what's melting the condensation. Or if it's so warm outside that, again, the metal roofing is warming up from the top down, and again, the condensation is warming up and then dripping onto that insulation and running into the inside somewhere. So um, just another case of, got to understand how to build. We got it all put back together. It's all sealed up for now, basically just the way that it was for now. But how do you fix that? I wish I could say there was an easy way to do it, one that was quick, but there really isn't. You have to take it all apart, make an adequate attic space there, build up with some insulation, and there's just no way to really do that quickly or cheaply. Um, I wish there was a better outcome for this story. I feel for the homeowners that have spent money on a new home that you would think would be good to go for many, many years without any issues, and they're already into it. And this is just one issue that I was looking at for them. They've had many of them already on this house. So my advice is do your research if you're going to be hiring someone, regardless if it's a renovation or a new build or whatever. Do some research and don't rush into it. And hopefully your outcome is better than this one.